All right, y'all, Water God TV, man. We back with another video, man. Y'all know how we do. We pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. So today we got Kodak Black, we got Tiffany Henyard, and we got Young Thug, right? So I'm gonna answer some questions I was when I get to the Young Thug situation on my last video. A lot of y'all was in my comments talking about, some situations that happened in the case, and I want to clarify that so we all, I know I'm giving out the right information. And Tiffany Henyard, man, it just getting bad. Out of all of these people, I'm going over this case. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Keep me on the algorithm. Uh, you know, push my videos to more people that's interested. But Tiffany Henyard is the biggest thug out of these three people, in my opinion, to what she's doing. I'm gonna go over that case. That's just alarming. Like that she hasn't even got handcuffs put on her yet is just alarming to me. Okay. Thank you. She's worse than the street thugs in the street. All right. But I'm gonna get into this video. But first, we got Kodak Black. I'm gonna get into this video. This was disturbing, right? For me, I'm gonna play the video, but it's very disturbing to me. I'm gonna give y'all my take. Check this out, right? A reporter is gonna pull up on Kodak Black after he get out of jail. Kind of how they do Kanye West, people like that. But check this out.
Continues our news crew.
Just to let y'all know, I'm from Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, born and raised, Oakland Park to be exact. So I've been watching Kodak Black since he was a little kid when he first came out. He had City on Smash as a little kid. But let's finish.
Coming under attack by Kodak Black just moments after he walked out of jail.
The rapper hurled rocks and threats. Could this bad behavior land him back behind bars? Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live in Fort Lauderdale with the exclusive. Rosh.
Nicole, and these rocks hit my photographer right in the ribs. This was serious. It is very usual in our profession to interview people coming out of jail, especially noteworthy people. What is unusual is what happened today. Rocks being thrown and threats being hurled.
Now, I got to stop it there, right? Now, you can see that this man, he went to jail for having drugs in a car and he was asleep. So you don't go to the rehab center trying to ask people questions and trying to figure out what's going on. You don't go to the centers where people need help and you go and trying to figure out, answer these questions. These people are going through their process. This is not the type of person you need to be asking questions and putting cameras on, in my opinion, but I'm going to let it finish. Let's go.
Don't throw anything at our camera. Kodak Black. Don't throw anything at our camera.
Rush, call the cops, call the
Just
cops.
out of jail.
That's when you wake the Kodak bell up. I've been hibernating, chilling, bro.
He has been chilling in jail since December, but he accepted a plea deal, pleading guilty to a technical violation of his probation. The judge sentenced him to time served. Kodak's been in custody since Plantation police reportedly found him passed out in a Bentley with drugs on him.
You want to punch me? I ain't standing you, homie. I ain't standing you, homie.
Okay, I'm not going to back down from you, Kodak.
I'm not going to back down from you, Kodak.
I'm not going to back down from you.
My son about to be born in less than 48 hours. I ain't worried about y'all, homie.
After throwing rocks at our photographer. Look at that again. I wanted to get your side and say hello to you, and you threatened to punch me.
I did.
Threatening to punch me. Don't threaten to punch me again. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You understand what I'm saying? You want me to call the cops on you right now, Kodak?
You know what I mean?
You want to threaten to punch me
Man,
again on
bro,
camera?
this how I'm living, how I'm living. It ain't nothing like you seen on BET.
Kodak sings his way out of jail.
All right.
Just like that, he's gone. But the damage, done. As you saw there, a truly bizarre situation. Once again, my photographer being hit in the ribs by those rocks, and he's simply doing his job to bring all of you at home these images, trying to get Kodak Black to explain he's a public figure, what it was like being in jail the last couple of months. And one final note tonight, if you are curious, you heard my photographer Brian Murphy say, call the police, call the cops. Fort Lauderdale police were called. A police report was filed, and we'll keep you updated.
Okay, so my take on this is, all right, not everybody, in my opinion, needs to be interviewed. Okay, you should have asked, is this man, are you in a good state of mind? Can we, if you just gonna pull up on anybody that's going through issues, it's free game and fair game or whatever happens to you, in my opinion. Okay, because I would have seriously seen that this man just got out of jail. You reported that he had drugs on him, so he's going through some things. This ain't the person you want to pull up on camera and asking all these questions, man. In my opinion, let me know what y'all think about this. But I feel like, you know, y'all trying to be like TMZ. What y'all trying to do, man? I feel like, certain times we need to let people get their stuff together before we trying to ask them questions when they get out of jail. All right? Let them, figure out what's going on. So if y'all gonna be pulling up on people, putting cameras in their face, asking them questions, and thinking that that's a job, like that's your job to do that, I think that these guys they should have access to say, look, I don't, I'm not in the right state of mind right now for you to be asking me questions and putting cameras in my face. So I appreciate it if you just don't do that. And you respect that and you just go on and find somebody else to question and put the camera on. Okay? Talking about a public figure. We don't, but this is just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. I don't feel that, you can go anywhere to a rehab facility or go to a mental place and you going to getting people when they in their situation and you telling them about, what's going on. Hold on, guys. I got to answer this. What's up, James? Gotcha. Okay. Wh- Right. Yeah, guys, this is my water. Now make sure y'all subscribe to the for the water on my website, envirely.com. Okay, so hey, send me her information, man, and I'm gonna reach out to her. Okay? Got you. Yeah, man. Send me your info and text me the price. I'm gonna call you right back before I call it though. Give me a minute, okay? All right. All right, y'all. Sorry about that, man. You know, business still running. I gotta still, sell water treatment, man. That's what I do. But listen, health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. That came up. Y'all know that I do water treatment, and there's been articles that bottled water, the microplastic has been leaching into people's organs, and it's been causing problems. All right. So back to this Kodak Black situation, right? Health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. Um, we need more. Someone needs to be able to say, "Hey, I'm not in the right state of mind to talk, man. I can't, I can't do it. I can't really speak to you right now." So, um, that's just my feeling. That's how I feel about it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But now we got the real gangster, right? We finna pull up with the real gangster now. All right. This is your gangster girl, Tiffany Henyard. Now check this out. Tiffany Henyard, right? this live. I can't even edit my time. I had to do my business call. But Tiffany Henyard, right? This girl, this lady here is just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. You know, I don't even know why we locking people up and not locking up this lady. So I'm gonna open this screen up and let y'all see exactly what this lady is saying about this retaliation that she's doing on the people.
Someone seen you go in there, and then 2 hours after your story airs, someone seen you go in there, and then 2 hours after your story airs, that police are at both of these establishments.
More controversy in South suburban Dalton. Two popular bars shut down by police just hours after the owners talked to Fox 32. A village trustee also says it's because they're not financially supporting Dalton's mayor, Tiffany Henyard.
Here's Dean Plaka with the latest on the corruption investigation.
Is it coincidence or retaliation? Both of the Dalton bars that were raided and shut down last night, we visited the day before as part of our ongoing investigation into allegations of political corruption in Dalton.
They just rushed in here, put police at the front of the door like they was doing a raid on the drug house or something.
A team of Dalton police officers raided and shut down Pablo's Bar and Cafe and Rinky's Bar and Cafe, both located on Sibley, about a block apart.
Everything going peacefully, nothing going on. It's like 10 police cars came in and they start pushing customers from here. And he said, if you don't leave, we're going to lock you up.
Employees and owners say it's part of an ongoing campaign of harassment by Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard that is costing jobs and money. Their business licenses have been stripped by Dalton, but they've continued to operate with a state license.
I have like over 23 employees. They work from the local township. Now, end of the day, all the employees, they're going to lose their job.
It's ridiculous. We all have mouths to feed. We all have kids. They are not giving us no explanation.
On Monday, we visited both Rinky's and Pablo's to ask about allegations their licenses were being held up for political reasons. Then last evening, we broke the story that FBI agents have questioned at least a half dozen people, including business owners, a former Dalton employee, and an elected official as part of an investigation into Mayor Henyard. Less than 2 hours after our story aired, police raided the two bars.
Someone seen you go in there, and then 2 hours after your story airs, that police are at both of these establishments.
Dalton trustee Tammy Brown says she believes the raids are meant to send a warning to others not to talk. And she believes there's a reason so many Dalton businesses are having trouble getting their licenses renewed.
I'm sure that they were asked to donate, make a donation, and most likely they didn't make a donation. So you don't get a chance to stay open if you don't pay the Queen's ransom.
Now, tomorrow evening, there will be a
y'all hear that?
meeting of the trustees opposed to the mayor, in which they plan to take action on the village's finances, getting access to Village Hall. They've been locked out, and welcoming that investigation by federal agencies. Dane Placco, Fox 32.
If you want to play gangster games, man, you may need to get some gangster prizes. You may need to see how it is out here to be charging people ransom and see what happens to you. You know, I don't feel like that's right for people to be getting extorted because they don't like the way you run a business. This is just crazy. Why don't you try that with the street guys that's in the streets right now? Why don't you try to make them play ransom? You doing this to citizens, knowing that these people not gonna bust a grape with a sledgehammer, but you would did this somebody that was really living like that. Man, she wouldn't be around too long, y'all. She wouldn't be able to do this. But this is, you know, it's always good to go after the, you know, the ones that you know is not going to do anything. So it's a sad case what they're going through in Dalton. FBI, if y'all ain't locking this lady up, I feel like y'all into it. Y'all got something to do with it. It just don't make no sense to me that somebody can march around and extort people and send the police in their establishments because they're not making a donation. Man, she deserves it. Any of them police officers that's riding with her, they deserve all of the punishment that they get. They need to get real fed time. I think about 15 years, 20. You know, just for playing gangster games with the police uniform and all of this, you know, state funds. But let me know what y'all think about this, man. This is just, if she ain't locked up in the next 48 hours, man, The FBI need to be looked at. The governor, we need other people to be stepping in on this because it just don't make no sense. People losing their job, people got to feed their families, and how they gonna do that if they can't? If this lady is extorting them, you know? So it's crazy what we got to deal with Tiffany Henyard. But like you said, Kevin Samuels warned us about this. He warned us. All right. So now I'm gonna touch on Young Thug, right? Shout out to Young Thug, right? So Young Thug, right? He just did day trial. Didn't do. He did trial day 33, I think it is, and day 34. I'm sorry. And what was crazy is I wanted to address some things that was going on with trial in my comment sections that you guys were talking about. There was a lot of people saying, why is Fannie Willis, with Trump is sleeping with these different people in different, cases, and they, Young Thug should be able to get off just like Donald Trump, is getting the press. And I feel like with the Young Thug situation, it's a lot more in depth. That meaning that he definitely should get. If Trump is gonna win his case, I think definitely Young Thug should be able to be his, and I'm gonna explain you why. The number one reason why I think is because she represented somebody that was a part of the gang. Okay, so the gang that she is supposedly indicting, she represented YSL Mondo. Okay, and Young Thug father has been telling us that and been at the courts. If y'all check my last live, I did a video where he said that she represented YSL Mondo, and she's doing this. This is allegedly from Young Thug's dad allegations. He said that because Big Nut died and because YFN Lucci and Young Thug was just beefing, not that Young Thug had Big Nut, Donovan Mitchell killed. It was just the fact that they was beefing and somebody that she was sleeping with died. So now she just went after, the people who was beefing with YFNL Lucci. Okay. So it just made a conflict of interest. It made it seem like she was kind of a part of both gangs already. She was a part of the YFNL, gang, and he only got indicted because I think somebody died in a car that they was in a shootout with. But then Big Nut passed away, so they had to charge YFNL Lucci with, with a charge for that body. I don't know if he beat that, but he did get like 20 years probation or something like that. But they're saying that it's conflict of interest because she represented YSL Mondo, which is a part of the YSL gang. You was involved with Big Nut, okay? And the only reason why you are probably prosecuting Young Thug is because you was a part of that whole, you was pretty much a part of both gangs, And it's just, you shouldn't be in a position to have to, you was privy to too much information. So I think in Young Thug case, he definitely got more to say, hey, I got to throw this out on me because she did it. Okay, so why they got that here, but they did a trial.
Agreed to those facts as of yet. But I'm talking about cross-examining. I'm not saying it's not at times, but if I'm cross-examining someone and I say, is Miss Jones outside? Something that may not be perfect, but or Miss Porter outside. Keith Adams said that, the Honorable Keith Adams. And the objection, I believe, was sustained to facts not in evidence. and if I'm wrong, I'm just giving an example there. On a cross-examination, the questioner, that's the whole point, can ask about things that were not in evidence. They have to, of course, have some sort of good faith belief, but they can ponder those questions. No one has to have it in evidence. Otherwise, we are tied to the federal rule of only things that came out on direct.
No, because Georgia doesn't have a scope rule. So I'll consider on a case-by-case basis, but.
Okay. Well, thank you. That was it.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right, Sergeant Ingram, go ahead and summon our jurors, please.
Well, they was also saying this case goes well into 2024. They ain't gonna let us see the jury. But as you see, Young Thug getting the fat belly in there. Commissary good and fat. Look at that belly. He's good in there, man. Commissary fat. Got honey bun, Doritos, and all kind of snacks. Look at that, man. But I think they said they're gonna resume it 27. Yeah, but they trying to get it off as conflict of interest case. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Who is the biggest? Does Tiffany Henyard need to be arrested and be going on trial? You know, we talking about Kodak Black and Young Thug, but then Tiffany Henyard is getting out of hand. Pretty much all of these pretty good, all right? But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.